Aren't they? Aren't foxes really players? I don't know. They're sly. They're crazy. They're foxes. Hey guys, I'm Habbage, not at all a fox, and happy that you're here with me. We are coming back to the vicinity of the base. Um, More progress to be made on our barn. That's the plan for today, and we'll see. The nights being what they are, it's a little easy to get diverted. Speaking of nights, we've got one at hand here. Um, oh boy. Last thing we need is creeper troubles in the build site. Yeah, this is a good way to come back from a break. Hope you all were doing well. Did you get outside? Did you enjoy it? It is still a little bit brisk, but it is brightening up. When I woke up this morning, it was kind of overcast and, just low-lying type clouds. Oh, come here, buddy! Okay. Come on. No, 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 not you. Not you. You don't get to catch on fire. Get... I don't like this cluster. Okay, oh, you're trouble. Yes, you are. You get away. Oh, okay. We might have to go axe here. Okay, look, guys. This pool isn't big enough for all of us. All right, dude, you ready for your shot? Come on. Come on. Oh, no. No. Where are you? You get over here. Die. Do not hit my skeleton or my zombie friend. Oh. Oh, now we gotta get him out of the water. Oh, man. Hey. Where? Ah. Oh, that sounds like a baby zombie. Okay, he's out. Oh. Well, I tell you guys that the game... I thought he was on fire. Oh, I didn't shift. This is going to be a disaster. Haha. Oh. Huh? Stop spawning. Go away. I want my one special friend. Okay, I got him. Does he have a sword? Dude. Huh? Oh, I thought that was him. Okay, one more to go. Oh, you're coming with me, buddy. Come on. I don't care about the phantoms. Come on up. Ha 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 ha! We got you. All right. Now, before the sun comes up. The barn project just got so much better. Zapp Brannigan. Oh, I thought we were going to name him Sparky, but that's right. We came up with a better name. Zapp Brannigan. All right. My friend. What? I thought we were done with you. Where are you? Come here. All I want to do is have a nice little naming. If you... Come here. Oh, now are you stuck? Thank you. Holy smokes, my friend. Okay, now we did cover that whole thing. I think he's safe and good to go. We don't need to give him a hat, but let's see if he'll take it anyway. Because that would be cool if he does. You wear that? Well, guess not. Awesome. Oh, I'm so happy. Bunny hop happiness. Let's eat this baked potato for fun. Alright. Yeah, you guys come back over here. We don't want to have any issues. I don't even want to go near there if there's not a thunderstorm. No, you don't. Oh, spider. Oh, I hear a skelly. Can we get this fun? Of course not. There it is. Is it a new one? No! Oh, I didn't know. How did he get so close? That was sloppy on my part. I will admit, I'm a little overwhelmed. Come here. What the? Get one of those speedfire skellies, I guess. Alright, that was a little chaotic. Oh, what? That is some huge glare off my wall. It's like coming in beside my little curtain. Got a shot on him. Oh, none of the rest of it matters. Do I have any dirt? Of course not. Put all the dirt away. Well, folks, now it's just a question of when, not if. And hopefully, we'll get all that done here. Uh-oh. Oh, you're already burning up and there's nothing I can do about it. I think they'll be noisy, but not a problem. We gotta watch out because I don't know if this creeper ever really went away. So I'm assuming he despawned, but go patch our little hole here. So yeah, if you were playing your own world, at this point, if you wanted to, you could just AFK the nights, right? And I mean, it's fun. We got a record, right? We haven't even looked at the record. We should take that in, although it's daytime. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night or tonight. Because we don't want to waste our valuable daytime here. The other thing we should do during our valuable daytime is feed our cows. Remember we were short on beef? Let's do... Wow, that is like a full-on high-quality shirt. Yeah, because we need beef. I think we cooked another stack, but certainly all these nights of no sleeping and combat all the way through have used up a lot more food than we required. I was also wondering if I think it was a couple episodes ago. I think it was the first one I recorded today. When we were sorting the inventory, coming back, and I realized that I didn't know where the fancy arrows that we got from Ward. Ward might be new. We'll take it and the banner back, and that cool chain chest mail. Chest mail. Also, when you're unloading this stuff, be careful not to put your arrows away. That's always a temptation for me. Speaking of arrows, so I don't know if I finished that. I was thinking, my guess would be that our, and we're going to do one of these because we don't want to Mike Mulligan ourselves. You guys all remember Mike Mulligan with his steam shovel, right? Wasn't it Mike Mulligan? Ends up being in the basement of the school because he and his trusty steam shovel pal dig out the basement, but they dig the walls too steep and get stuck in there. So then he becomes the boiler. And they all live happily ever after, keeping all the school kids warm while they learn about school stuff. So I'm trying to think how deep we want to make this. And a part of that is whether this is our floor height or if our floor goes up one above this. I think the floor may go one above and sit on top of this. And that would make some kind of sense, at least in how I envision this thing going up and being supported and structured and all that. And we'll do, also it would allow us to incorporate more structural elements. Oh, we have so much dirt. What's our next big project that needs a lot of fill? Have to figure that out. The Trident farm worked out very well for using up dirt, but I don't know what we've got from there. Yeah, it's going to be real tough to stay. Oh, not there. Stay patient for the lightning storm now, which I'm sure despite all our lack of sleepiness and everything we've done and all the regular storms that we get, it'll be an age before we get one now. We should heal him, though, right? Yeah, let's focus on the priority. This whole barn thing gets really easy once we can sleep again. But you, my friend, you need some medical attention. Let's do this, because I am learning. Excuse the low game volume for a moment. We'll bring it back up. You can just barely hear him talking, but he's going to get real loud when he pops. There we go. All right, now he is healing on up. What do we have here? These. Let's close this again. I don't think any of that matters now. We got to keep these to keep him from burning since he didn't grab the helmet. But when the storm hits, we'll just grab the charged trident and remove those copper blocks and be done with it. Oh, it'll be so... I don't think I've ever had to wait. So we have Cat, but not Ward. That's awesome. Something like that to keep us arranged. Cat, Ward, 13, Strad, blocks, and a whole bunch of stalls. Not to mention 11, the broken discs. So we're doing good. I think there's Pig Step now, of course, as a new disc. So there's a whole bunch of them. Maybe 13, 14 kind of. I think they started out with like a dozen when they expanded it. Speaking of, we don't need all that. I will tweak the volume back up now. Hey buddy, how you doing? Now I wish for the sake of this that I didn't put away the other stuff. That after we do the trident shot, you could recover him again, right? It would be only fitting and cool, but you can't, unfortunately. I'm not going to ruin what happens, but tragically, there's no weakness and see, we were already pretty close. Let's make this tip top. We still need a chainmail hat as well. But that's pretty cool. Chainmail, for anybody who doesn't know, I haven't talked about it in quite a while. The only armor you can't, horse armor, of course, but the only stuff you can't craft yourself in the game. So that's kind of cool. What is this effect that is on us? Is that something? Oh, I got weakness too. Hopefully that's over before nighttime or any storms. Getting close here. Is he better? Who's it? No, you're still a zombie villager. You're still shaking. Night's coming. Could be a storm. Speaking of that, I don't think we need anything else out of here. We got to get the volume back up. But just in case, channeling. I said charged. Didn't mean charged. That was carryover from our tragic loss of Charles in Charged. Oh yeah, the volume. That was what I was going to do. I was like, there was something else. Music sounds. Back up to 50. I think we were close to that. Well, we quite left. Is he healed yet? Dude, would you hurry up? Could storm any time now. Okay, there we go. Let's you heal up over there, pal. I'm gonna come over here so that your little habitat doesn't get damaged. Oh, straight up miss. He's bothering me. I'm scared for him. At least so far, it is a clear, starry night. Let's eat. Those two seem to have lost me. I don't even know if that's a deal. I guess it's possible you could, what? Wait, do I have more now? Two. Oh, I don't know. What? Stop. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you kidding me? Well, that thinned him a bit. Surprised we didn't get a little more mobbiness. Oh, he looks healed. All right, bring on your thunder. Carrot. Oh, chicken guy. You are a much bigger threat than all these guys. You have a chainmail hat on, by any chance? I think you're just regular iron, but... Ooh, iron pants. I think we needed those. Wow. I don't know if that was a motorcycle or just somebody with the super exhaust, but... I mean, I guess if nobody's coming around, go. Yeah, look at those pants. Styling. What a weird night. It's not I mean, that's just like a quarter moon. I don't know what what we call that. It's kind of backwards, right? Like, oh, hey. Typically, you'd be getting more of the part that shadowed the shape in lightness, but okay, whatever. Fix the mouse pad again. These Knights of Combat definitely get me only two. You know, when you come with small numbers late, you're kind of missing the boat. And that is another thing when you see me kind of scrambling around early Yeah, the phantoms come. There's a whole bunch of mobs spawning around, and I won't worry too much about the phantoms. For one thing, they don't do particularly high damage. It's more their noise and the unexpectedness of their attacks that throw you off from fighting the other stuff. But the other is that if they come in a group, the more times they cycle through, they'll go up to different heights after the fact. And so they'll kind of spread themselves out naturally. So if you can, and you've got other enemies, let them do their thing first, and then see how this time they came down at nicely spaced and separated, and they'll continue to spread that out because sometimes they go way up high and sometimes they go only a little less. Ooh, give me your chainmail hat. Chainmail hat. That's what I want. Chainmail hat. Give me your chainmail hat. And give me your chainmail anything. That's not very nice. Chainmail shovel. I don't think that would work very well. Ooh, more iron pants, please. Oh, those are leather. Never mind. Chainmail boots. Oh, hey. Flanked me. Chainmail hat. That's what we want, right? Hat? I think at this point it's anything. Oh, dude, you have a sword? Or is that a shovel? Okay, hold on. Oh, boy. Maybe we can get another Creeper Zombie games. Oh, it's getting a little late in the day. And I can't see very well because of the fire. Oh, missed. We got a disc. tired of dealing with you, and I'm actually getting kind of beat up. What the heck? Stop! Oh, don't you dare blow up on my field again. Alright, now you're all in very big trouble. And that's the end of the... We must have picked up a bunch of good loot there to be this full. That was sad. I didn't finish that very well at all. Oh well. Now we hope for storm. And we hope for enough space in here. Watching out to not put away stuff that I need. Alright, back to the basementing. Let's check the time. 29 minutes. I knew it was early, but I'm going to try to get in that habit so we don't just completely make a hash of this stuff. Alright, let's Uh, what? I guess this was from when we were leveling the fields, and okay, there's our end. Just one of these so I can see where we finish. This feels like a long way. There we go. This one is going to be a long way. But nice to be so much dirt. Alright, there's something. Ooh, solid rock. Said it was going to be a long way, didn't I? And then I keep looking for the end to be immediate. Okay, there's our edge. Regular old stone. Hey, a little daylight. That's kind of nice. And some coal. That's kind of nice too. There we go. Dirt's there. That's not dirt. There's dirt. Oh, rain. Come on. Ooh. Let me hear that crackle. Just like so many other things in life, right? You want something to happen, get busy doing stuff other than what you're waiting for. And then it'll be on you before you know it, before you're ready. That's why I tried to grab the trident and be all set. Now, I think I want to be, let's get all of this cross bit done. So I think I want to be real sure of the height think 3 below will probably be all right. And then a floor level. But before I fill in the outer walls, which I'd like to do so I can change the entry exit from a big dirt staircase to, I don't know, ladder, scaffold, something. I think we have a ton of scaffold over there, don't we? Or did we pull that out? Whatever the case may be. Just kind of try to, I think, figure things out with our outer wall first, and then do the supporting, little support areas. And no, I think I want one more. I think I want one more full level down. Let's go drop this stuff. I think our stone's okay. I want the whole nature. Well, I want the whole nature of this building to feel tall and vertical and airy. But I don't know. Don't know if I do here. I think 3 is okay. We'll still want to do this as floor. If it feels cramped, for one thing, it's a basement of a barn, so I'm not too worried about that. But also, we can always. Oh, now I don't have any dirt. I do have one dirt. Those are going to get cleared out anyway. I was like, I don't have dirt. What am I going to do? Just doesn't matter. Ooh. Trying to get these sides that have no torches or light first. Minimize the surprise factor. Go around here. Comes a little more torch happy down here, but ooh. Feels like a storm going in tonight, right? Am I crazy? Why not? So now, as long as it's not storming, we can use our knights to restock, retool, all that, because we don't have to hang out and fight all the mobs. So eventually, I didn't think about it there, but we can grab back those blocks. We can do the ferrying runs to the chests. Take this coal downstairs. We can restock on torches. Now, since this is a straight oh, we've got andesite. Get rid of that. Since this is a straight push, we won't regain any space. Just got cobble there. Did we have... I think we've cleaned up all of this stuff over time, right? Clearly that's not going to go very far. Let's go load up on stone. We're going to need a bunch, and then we can trade it out with dirt or whatever. So yeah, even without being able to sleep quite yet, we are getting more productive. Perfect. Torches. And that, kick that can on down the road. Stock up on beef. Did we ever pull? No. Oh, can't do that though. Hey. Alright, our shovel is back to dinged up a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. The thing we do need to likely repair, I'm not going to do anything about it right at the moment, but I'll leave it out here just so we can see, because our elytra got a little banged up. So when we do have a repairable activity, or not a clogged inventory, we'll try to set that up. Can we do a nighttime mule run here? Out to our chests. Just hang in there, Zapp. That. See movement. I want to be very careful. Chickens freed and a whole bunch of chaos doesn't do anybody any good. And we pick up that. And we can actually do this the smart way and just pick up that. See you, zombie. Oh, it's not even rain anymore. That was just rain with no storm. So again, that's what I've never been too sure of, is in the aftermath of that rain, do we now, with no sleeping, do we now reset and just begin to build again to the next rain or storm event? I think that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, you guys defend the house. Tough, tough wolf dogs. Sirens. I wonder if they're going after that no muffler having person. Hope everybody's all right. We are gonna overflow dirt. I have a feeling. Maybe not completely yet. We'll have plenty of dirt within the stalls to do any filling that we need to along the way, but oops, there. Bring this back up because it'll be handy to have for dumping stone and dirt and whatever else as we continue on our project. But hopefully those couple little runs kind of got us through a lot of the night here. And make us that much more productive going into tomorrow. You trying to get to my chickens? Stay away from my chickens. Can I hit you? Ooh, sword. Sword guy and creeper get the priority. Whoa. Got the creeper. Is that an enchanted sword now? Oh, just a shovel. Alright. Sword guy done. Sorry, pal, you lost your turn. You know how long I was looking for you? Yeah, now we may still repair them back at the mine by Franny or in other, but around here, nah, I do not want villagers around here because if I hit the um, if I hit the barbarian guys and get the exile, voluntary exile, I think is the advancement, right? What's the effect they gave you? I just had it. Look, but you guys know what I mean. If I get the possibility to trigger the raid, then is that a creeper? That is a creeper. Keep an eye on him for me. Anybody else? Just want to empty this chest. Come here, pal. I'd rather have you taken care of when I know where you are than leave you to surprise me. Whew. All right, Zapp, we're still waiting, man. I guess I could give you a bed, but it seems like a bit of a... Alright, what are we doing up here? All these things? So look, I want those. Let's check our clothing supply. We didn't even have those, so as banged up as they are, there's something. Leather hat. Can use that. I know, this is not barn activity. Don't worry, we're going to have plenty of episodes of barn activity. We just had to get our post-zombie thrill ride. Anything that's not leather now or gold. I don't think so. So those can all go downstairs. Is there anything I want to leave up here? Let's leave eggs, seeds, baked potatoes, flowers. Downstairs. Take this stuff. Let's move these eggs to here. At some point we'll deal with all those. Well, we'll check the time once we've unloaded all this stuff, but I have a feeling we're going to be pretty tight. And even if we do, we may go get that other load. So, I don't know. We'll see if we get the walls done. Maybe I'm just inflating the amount of time that's passed, but we had a whole day and a night, right? Bones. Arrows. Eyes. Alright, now the main things we have to worry about here are do not disenchant or throw away the trident. I've been known to do stupid stuff like that. Regular golden boots. I guess I'm finally getting used to this whole not closing the inventory to drop stuff, which is good, I guess. I knew it would come in time, but that was a huge change and adjustment. Alright, we're thinking here. 53. Alright, we can at least clear all the mob loot out of that chest. That's my priority. If a storm starts, by the way, we're going long. Sorry, it's just going to be the way it is. But I have a feeling that's going to come in the next or some future episode, and we will hang out here and keep working on the barn. I think we got plenty of materials to do that until we get a storm and can get this advancement we've had hanging over our head done. Alright. Not worried about that other chest of dirt. And then we had a flower at least. Flower. Chicken and carrot. Here, chainmail pants. Those are going to go together well. Still no chainmail hat. We don't need a leather cap. Iron chest we can use though. That's good. Might be just enough. Yeah, and these are just the mob only collections. We can make gold and have gold, iron, leather. We can and have made all those various pieces, or good. Rest of that stuff gets dumped. No, we can just go ahead and disenchant it while we're here. That one had no enchantment. Alright, everything else is downstairs or trash. All slimed, welcome us to the basement. It looks so much smaller from upstairs. Slimes everywhere. No more membrane, but lots of flesh. Bones and eyes. Coming for me. And then just the slime balls. Ooh. Alright, you have fun with the slimes. Glad you're not lonely down here. That was Greys. I often call Greys Tories. They look so similar. It's easy to get them confused. Alright, now with limited time, let's see if we can slam out these stone brick walls. The outer ones. That would be a great step. We'll just load up. I think we were over here. Oh, because I don't have room for it. Right. Forever a hole. Ooh, that got darker. What? Dude, don't do that to me when I can't see anything. This one we have to go all the way across on. Oh, so many dirt holes. Oh, that was that section, right? How far that goes, what we had there. This is what happens when you feel like you're rushed. The quality suffers. And boom. Let's go get this torch. Am I Icarusing it? Too much, too fast? I don't know. Alright, we've got an outer perimeter of our barn done. Next step will be to knock out the stalls and figure out if we're good with that height or want to take it down one more layer before we set up any internal divisions or anything. But with that, I'm guessing we're right at 59:55. Very close. Save and quit. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You know I appreciate you all coming by, the views, the likes, the comments. They're all wonderful. I really do appreciate you. Hope you enjoy. We're getting there, but project like this, it's going to take some time, and in building it is half the fun, right? So envisioning, like, all right, let's what was that basement going to look like? What could we use it for? So we'll keep plugging away, and of course, having the villager being able to keep waiting for that storm is going to be awesome as well. So keep tuned. Hopefully we've got that advancement knocked out here in the not too distant future, and more progress on our basement. So we'll see you back here soon.